Okay, CACI stands for Control and Command International. Another gem of a quarter. When we talk about finding gems, this is what we're talking about. This kind of company. I love it. I just think it's great. So quarter came out. Actually, was a miss a little bit, and market didn't really care. And I'm kind of in the same boat. Well, let's just go over the quarter first of all. So up 17% revenue. Earnings per share was up 6.5%. Now, both those were a miss. Revenue was a 0.07%. So let's just call that in line. Let's not even get into it. Earnings per share was a miss by 8.2%. However, there was some one-time items in there, and for some reason, the way it was reported, they didn't say adjusted. And normally they adjust it, and it would have been much closer to even. It might have even been a beat. It's hard to tell from the earnings here. It said the bottom line missed the consensus of $2.12. A one-time investment of $13 million for IT security, along with other expenses, kept the bottom line under pressure. Yeah, that's one-time stuff. So that shouldn't be in there. It should be adjusted. It's not adjusted for some reason. That's just how it was done. There you go. So let's call it, I'm going to call it inline. Let's call it inline because, it's hard to say exactly. But here's the point as well. You don't need to get so hung up on these earnings reports. And I know we do, even us, we report on the company, on the earnings. And, if it's up, that's great. If it beat, that's awesome. And that's all true to a degree. But what's more important is just buying high-quality companies, okay? And I'm definitely putting CACI into that category. It's a high quality. It's a gem. Like that's what we always say, find these gems. And this is it. So one more note on the quarter, though. Our little note you can see in our graphic there. The total backlog was up 50%, up to $16.9 billion. Now, I've had many companies report and their backlog goes up and think, how can that be a bad thing? And it's not a bad thing, but it's actually not a great indicator. And I think the second half of this little note makes some more sense. Funded backlog is up 36%, which is nice. But that's only $2.9 billion. So that first number of $16.9 billion is just kind of, it's unfunded. It's commitments that people have sort of made, but they could easily back out of those. So, backlog is just I don't know. I don't even know if we should even talk about it because that can just change in a heartbeat, overnight. Backlog is a loose term. It's not always like firm. I do like the way they're saying funded backlog is up 36%. So you would think that's a serious commitment. They have an actual budget in place, the company that needs CACI, and it's funded, they're ready to go. So, overall, look, growing backlog is, of course, good. But believe me, you need to take that with a huge grain of salt. Okay, great. Why do we like it so much? And it really just comes down to, our valuation model, and it's just outstanding. If you've never seen our reports before and you saw this chart and you say, those are high bars, those are high, whatever cash flow IRR is, it's very consistently high. That's got to be good, right? And essentially that's what it is. High good return on invested capital, the way we calculate it. Valuation's very reasonable, so we're not even getting too stretched out here yet. It's the shares have not massively popped. They've moved nicely, but not like we just did a report on Globant, and it's a good solid company too. Maybe not as good a history as this, but pretty good and a little bit shorter history. And the stock looked rich in our work a little bit, and the stock just took off. So just just normal trading would tell you, with common sense trading would tell you if it pops way up like that, you got to be a little bit more cautious. So in this case, we kind of got everything we need without getting too ahead of ourselves, in my opinion. So this is a little gem, 5.1 billion market cap, pretty good balance sheet. Maybe well, there's definitely some leverage there, but I don't think it's over levered. There's 1.9 billion in leverage, but they're operating so consistently, doesn't seem to be an issue. So there you go, CACI on New York. Thank you for watching our investment video. This is the same analysis we provide to our institutional clients. Want to improve your portfolio? Simply subscribe to our YouTube channel below, or better yet, go to our video website at video.fsavaluation.com and get access to the entire library.